Good morning, everyone. We will begin our morning service asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Amahara kam sumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuro mino mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamuri tanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no imuka no tachi hana no. Odo no ahagi hana ni misogi hana itamo. Togi ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto sumi kegare o harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami aoyorozu no kami tachi tomoni Ame no buchi koma no nimi furitate kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo mausu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Oshie mi oyanushi no kami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Oshie mi oyanushi no kami mamori tamae sakihae tamae. Nagara tamaki haemate. Nagara tamaki haemate. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night is drawn. Your radiant divine light, evermore brilliantly, awaken the dawn of the glorious age of light, time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for having us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving joy. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, and believe your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity and reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your faithfulness. Please be seated. will now receive group Johrei.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Happiness. In their pursuit of happiness, many attempt to grasp it by relying on material things, but what they seek is not there. How pitiful are those who cut the ties of happiness of their own accord and choose instead to take the road to hell. Civilization does not bring happiness. Today's world is a civilization humanity has created for itself. Endeavoring to make others happy is absolutely required in order to achieve happiness for ourselves. However, there are too many individuals in this world who think only of attaining happiness for themselves without giving thought to the unhappy state of others. This is a truly foolish attitude because, in trying to reap the fruits of happiness, they are sowing the seeds of unhappiness. The true objective of spiritual teachings is to impart and implant in one's mind a love for others, a desire to work for the welfare of others. God has given people complete freedom of choice. Our innate value and dignity lie in this gift, which causes us to differ from animals. Each person is free to elevate himself or herself and so approach divinity, just as each is free to drop to the level of the beasts. Under normal conditions, a person is at neither extreme but is somewhere between. Through their own choice and efforts, people bring about conditions of either happiness or suffering here on earth.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for your continuous prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Wagner José dos Santos from the Vila Maria Johrei Center in São Paulo. Wagner became a Johrei member in 1995, although he had received countless blessings through dedications and been inactive since 2010. In early 2020, he was going through a severe depression. He was dispirited, felt no motivation to live, and was taking more than 20 pills a day, and always had a very conflicting relationship with his mother, who lives in another state, and they had had no contact for 10 years. Sometimes he tried to talk to her on the phone, but she wouldn't even answer his calls, which made him even more depressed. He received a visit from a family assistant, bringing an invitation to the inauguration of the new headquarters of the Villa Maria Johrei Center, which would take place on January of 2020. He started channeling and receiving Johrei daily, dedicating himself to cleaning, studying the teachings of Meishu-sama, and offering donations of gratitude. As a result, his health was gradually restoring, and following medical advice, he began to take only one medicine for insomnia every other day. With the onset of the pandemic, he became concerned about his mother's health, as he had not heard from her. He watched our online services and prayed for her, materializing donations of gratitude. In October of 2020, he took courage and called his mom. For his surprise, she answered, and they talked with great emotion. He asked for her forgiveness for all these years of distance and for having made her suffer in some way. From that moment on, every day they now talk to each other. However, a few months later, his mother was diagnosed with advanced stage cancer and stricken with a deep depression. He immediately went to visit her to give her Johrei and take care of her. Since he is retired, he was able to accompany her during her treatment, which lasted about 2 months. He gave her intensive Johrei with gratitude and repeated how much he loved her. She reciprocated the affection and also asked him for forgiveness for their disagreements. In April of 2021, she made her transition to the spiritual realm. Wagner got through that phase with serenity and gratitude for having rescued his relationship with his mother while she was still alive, and for being allowed to assist her physically and spiritually. Today, he is certain that sincere service to the divine work is the way to salvation, and grateful for being able to experience this change of feelings and transform his fate forever. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and for listening to this very beautiful faith experience. I wish you all a most wonderful day.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.